Welcome to my channel Tech Truth Reviews Ultimate 4K Water-Cooled Gaming PC Build 2025. Building a 4K water-cooled PC is an exciting project that combines high performance, aesthetics, and advanced cooling for gaming, content creation, or professional workloads. Below is a concise guide outlining 10 key points to consider when building a 4K capable water-cooled PC, tailored for enthusiasts seeking top-tier performance. 1. Define your budget and goals. A 4K water-cooled PC can range from $2,000 to over $4,000, depending on components and cooling complexity. Clarify your primary use, gaming, video editing, or 3D rendering, to guide part selection. For 4K gaming, prioritize a high-end GPU and CPU to maintain 60+ FPS at ultra settings. Custom water cooling adds $300 to $800 for a CPU plus GPU loop, so allocate funds accordingly. A $4,000 budget, as seen in some enthusiast builds, allows for premium parts and cooling. 2. Choose a high-end CPU for 4K. A powerful CPU ensures smooth performance, especially for CPU-intensive tasks like rendering or streaming. The Intel Core i9-14900K or AMD Ryzen 9 7950X3D are excellent choices, offering 24 cores, 32 threads and high clock speeds for gaming and multitasking. Both support Intel LGA 1700-1851 or AMD AM5 sockets, compatible with modern AIO or custom water blocks. Overclocking potential is enhanced with water cooling, but ensure your motherboard supports it. 3. Select a 4K capable GPU. The GPU is critical for 4K gaming. The NVIDIA RTX 4090 or AMD RX 7900 XTX deliver exceptional 4K performance, with the RTX 4090 excelling in ray tracing and DLSS 3. These GPUs generate significant heat, up to 450 W, making water cooling ideal for thermal management and overclocking. Choose a GPU with a compatible water block from brands like EKWB or Corsair for efficient cooling. 4. Pick a compatible motherboard. Select a motherboard that matches your CPU socket. LGA 1700-1851 for Intel, AM5 for AMD, and supports overclocking. High-end options like the Asus ROG Strix Z790E, Intel, or MSI MPG X670E Carbon Wi-Fi, AMD, offer robust VRMs, PCIe 5.0, and DDR5 support for future-proofing. Ensure sufficient clearance for water cooling components, especially near the CPU and GPU. 5. Opt for fast RAM and storage for 4K. 32 GB of DDR5 RAM, 5600 MHz or higher, is recommended to handle demanding games and multitasking. Choose low-latency kits for optimal performance. Storage should include a 1 TB NVMe SSD, PCIe 4.0 or 5.0, for fast load times, with a secondary 2 TB SSD or 5 TB HDD for mass storage. Brands like Samsung 990 Pro or WD Black SN850X are reliable. 6. Select a water cooling solution. Water cooling outperforms air cooling for 4K builds, reducing noise and temperatures while enabling overclocking. Options include AIO, all-in-one, simpler, like the Corsair IQ-H150i Elite, 360mm, or NZXT Kraken Elite RGB, 360mm, ideal for CPU cooling. Custom loop. Cool CPU and GPU, requiring a pump, e.g., EKWB-D5, reservoir, radiator, 360mm or larger, water blocks, tubing, and fittings. Custom loops offer superior cooling and aesthetics but require planning and maintenance. For a 4K build, a custom loop is preferred for its performance and visual impact. 7. Design the cooling loop. Plan your custom loop carefully. Components: CPU water block, GPU water block, pump, reservoir combo, 360mm radiator, or dual 240mm, soft or hard tubing, and fittings. Layout. Root tubing for minimal bends to reduce flow resistance. Place the radiator at the top or front of the case for optimal airflow. Coolant. Use distilled water with additives or pre-mixed coolant for corrosion resistance. Fans. High static pressure fans, e.g., Noctua NFF12 or Corsair QX120 RGB, enhance radiator performance. A 360mm radiator is sufficient for a CPU plus GPU loop, but a 420mm or dual radiators reduce noise and temperatures further. 8. Choose a spacious case. A water-cooled 4K build requires a case with ample radiator support and clearance. The Lian Li PC011 Dynamic or Corsair 7000D Airflow are popular for their spacious interiors, supporting multiple radiators and showcasing custom loops. Ensure the case has mounting points for a 360mm radiator and reservoir pump combo. Cable management features and tempered glass panels enhance aesthetics. 9. Pick a high-wattage PSU A4K build with an RTX 4090 and overclocked CPU demands a 1000W1200W PSU for stability. Choose an 80+ Gold or Platinum unit from Corsair, Seasonic, or EVGA for efficiency. Modular cables simplify cable management in a water-cooled build. Ensure the PSU fits your case and has enough PCIe connectors for the GPU. 10. Assemble and maintain the system. Test components. Bench test the CPU, GPU, and RAM before installing the loop to avoid troubleshooting leaks later. Install loop. Mount the radiator, pump, and reservoir first, then connect water blocks with tubing. Leak test for 24 hours using a PSU jumper. Cable management. Route cables neatly to showcase the loop through the glass panel. Maintenance. Flush the loop every 6 to 12 months to prevent buildup. Check for leaks and top off coolant as needed. Conclusion. A 4K water-cooled PC combines cutting-edge hardware with advanced cooling for unparalleled performance and aesthetics. By selecting a high-end CPU, e.g., i9-14900K, GPU, e.g., RTX 4090, and a custom water cooling loop, you can achieve silent, cool operation while pushing components to their limits. Plan your loop carefully, choose a spacious case, and maintain the system for longevity. With a $4,000 budget, you can build a visually stunning rig that dominates 4K gaming and workloads. Hope you like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.